A fire district stretched too thin for coverage. Thanks for joining us here on this busy news night at 10. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. A local department left with so little resources. One paramedic hopped off an ambulance just to help fight some flames. Can you believe that? The Ripon Consolidated Fire District posting these photos just a few weeks back saying while one engine was headed to a child locked in a vehicle, this fire was called out. Well, in the department, paramedics are cross-trained, so one of them jumped in to help fight the flames. Tonight and only on CBS 13, we're hearing from the fire chief who says they are at a point where they have to decide which emergencies to respond to.
So let's dive more into this. Your reporter covering San Joaquin County, Esteban Reynoso, there he is live in Ripon, where this is happening more often, huh, Esteban?
Well, guys, in the city of Ripon that has about over 16,000 people, there's only one fire engine and one ambulance dedicated to responding to emergencies within the city here. There would have been another station. However, this is it right behind me here, and it's been unstaffed for about 7 years now because there isn't enough money in the budget to staff it. We spoke with the chief, Eric DeHart, with the Ripon Consolidated Fire District. He says that now he's looking for solutions, but also more community support, because he says right now at times they have to choose which emergency to respond to first.
This fire station on North Ripon Road, completed in 2018, remains unstaffed 7 years later.
The infrastructure is here. We have a fire engine sitting inside ready to go. We're just lacking 6 individuals to be able to hire.
Ripon Fire Chief Eric DeHart has been trying to staff the building for years now. It would be the second station in the city and introduce the second engine for the town of nearly 20,000. That is still with just one engine and one ambulance.
We're really doing a lot with a little. We have 4 people on per day that can respond to emergencies. In a community our size, it just is not enough.
One of those examples when an ambulance with trained paramedics dual rolling as firefighters responding to this fire with the main engine occupied. And the chief says it's at the point if multiple calls come in, they have to decide which emergency to respond to.
But I think about 3 weeks ago, we actually had 3 calls come in, all within a minute or 2 of each other. So we end up having to triage and figure out which call is the most serious, handle that one, and then send mutual aid companies or people from out of the area to handle the others.
We're paying for it anyways.
Kevin Terry was born and raised in Ripon. He remembers just a year ago when the fire district introduced an annual parcel tax to try funding staff into the empty station. The tax measure failed.
I'm all for it because, Ripon is growing. At some point, we're going to need 2, firehouses.
And what we continue to come back with time after time is we need to improve our revenue streams that allow us to hire personnel.
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Now, Chief DeHart says that he's still trying to put efforts into trying to put a parcel tax of some sorts onto a ballot in the future to try to bring more money into the budget. He says that he doesn't want people showing up at this empty fire station here on the north side of town and there's nobody in it. There will be a community meeting on September 9th at 6 p.m. at the Ripon Senior Center where people can learn more about this parcel tax and how they can help the department. Guys.